No, I'm not doing that. And you about to get left for real. I bet you will get left, bro. Why would you sit here and you gonna try to get me to pay $613 at a beauty place for some hair, bro? You try to finesse me.
Really not gonna fuck.
No.
You want one? Right.
Yeah, so we can.
Hey. So did
Hey,
you
so we can go.
Here. How much for a bouquet? Karen. Hey. So much. It's around 613.
613?
Yeah.
You getting it?
No, you're gonna get it.
$6.13? Or $613?
She said $613.05.
Bro, I'm not about to pay rent in here.
Bro, first of all, rent.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. You said 613. We about to go to the movies. You said you was running here to grab a few things.
But I seen the hair. I want the hair. You're gonna get the hair, right?
Okay, well, listen, hey, ma'am, you go ahead and put the hair back. I'm not getting
you're
the
not
hair.
gonna get my hair?
No, I'm not getting $613, man. That's rent.
You're not gonna get.
Yeah, well,
but so
no, I'm not doing that. I have to beg for some, bro. And you want me to buy some hair? Like, no, bro. No, ma'am, I'm sorry. Ma'am, go ahead and $613. You might as well go ahead and put that back. We're not doing that. So I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, bro. So no, I'm not. Are you crazy? 613 for some weed? No, I'm not doing that. And you about to get left for real. I bet you will get left, bro. Why would you sit here and you gonna try to get me to pay $613 at a beauty place for some hair, bro? You try to finesse me.
Really not gonna fuck.
No, you just tried to finesse me, bro. Yeah, you try to finesse me, bro.
It's a good thing her true intentions came out before things got even worse. For him, it was a chance to see the red flags early, walk away, and avoid more drama. As his friend said, he didn't lose anything, he dodged a bullet. The best move now is to go home, move on, and leave the situation behind.
Dills, you need to go home.
No, I'm not going home. So I'm up to the house here. I'm gonna go knock on the front door and confront her. Oh my God, she's pulling in. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, you get some beer? Bet you didn't think you'd see me here.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, I followed you here.
For what?
Because I found out about your little trip here. Found out about, all your profiles and your bios. Awesome. Yeah. So this is a work trip.
Yeah.
All right, come on. I'd like to see him.
Absolutely.
I'm sure he'll remember me from the Christmas party. No, let's go in.
No.
Yeah. What have you been doing here?
There's no guests.
Well, I'm coming in.
No.
Yeah.
Go home.
Why?
Because you should be
What am I going to find in there?
Nothing.
Okay, then let's go in. I don't see what the big deal is.
The big deal is you need to go home.
No, I'm not going home. I made it all this way. I'm going to see who or
not my problem.
how many are in here.
You bought the car from me.
It's not your car. I co-signed the car for you. There's a difference. I co-signed the car for you.
So,
do you know what that means?
So you bought the car for me.
No, on the car. And you ain't been paying the car note. I don't care about going to work.
Get some money.
Oh my God, I see this shit.
You're in the way. What are you doing?
Yo, listen. When you co-sign a car for somebody, you don't pay the car note. You affect the other person's credit. You are affecting my credit score. My credit score is going down. My credit score is down 27 points because of you. You ain't paid your car note in 3 months.
This situation serves as a reminder to be cautious before taking on major financial commitments for someone you're dating. Co-signing a loan can leave you responsible for the payments if the other person doesn't follow through. It's a lesson he won't forget. In the future, he'll likely think twice before mixing finances with a relationship. As the situation escalates, he stays calm and agrees to wait for the police to handle everything properly.
And this lady trying to take my daughter, and she got her hand on my daughter. And she's doing it right in front of my daughter.
lady or just the child's mother?
This is a lady at the school.
So the school is saying they're not going to release
The school, yeah, I have my daughter outside the school and she's on the sidewalk right now grabbing my daughter's hand. And I told her to release my daughter and she still has my daughter's hand.
So I don't have anything.
She has her hand, I got it right on camera. She got her hand on my daughter and I told her to release my daughter. And she still has her hand on my daughter.
You don't have anything.
And you're on speaker so she can hear.
At the building?
This is a principal, I guess.
And sir, you need permission to record, so.
I just told you, I just told you I got my.
I'm gonna wait for the police to get here.
Well, you can wait.
Okay. About how old is she?
I'm
Any physical? I'm sorry, you're breaking up a lot. I cannot hear you.
I'm not sure of her age. She looks maybe like in her 30s, 40s.
don't have anything.
Is she white, black, Hispanic, Asian?
I'm not. She might be Spanish. I'm not sure.
Do you know what her name is?
I'm not even sure.
This is Tomasella.
Is anyone involved in using alcohol or drugs?
I'm not sure if they're on anything right now. You gotta contact me to meet somewhere. I can't stay here for this amount of time. I got stuff to do.
Brenda, we're here.
Okay.
We gotta wait for the police.
That's fine.
Go together.
They just got off the phone with them.
Yeah, but they get your side, not our side. We're gonna be here in a minute so you can show them what you have.
That's fine. All right, we can do that. But they're gonna contact me. You just heard them, so.
No, so ours is on the way.
There's the police of Waterbury. There's no sides. It's just police. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. They're gonna call me, so thank you.
So the police is gonna go.
They're gonna call me. I just got off the phone with them. Thank you.
Please don't come down here starting yelling at me and nothing.
Don't start with that eviction shit. For real.
My guy, you the one starting
Don't
it.
start with that eviction
You the
shit.
one
You're
starting
gonna
it
find out,
all.
and that's that.
My nigga, I ain't going nowhere. I've been living here for the last 3 months. You gotta evict me. I have you on camera. Thank you.
Nah, I'm sick of you.
Leave me alone. I ain't doing shit to you. I asked you about getting food because you take the car keys. Like, get real. I got it all on camera from the last incident. I did nothing. Call the police like you do to your baby father. I did nothing to you. I got the videos. Call them. They're gonna tell you the same thing. They're gonna tell you the same thing. I did nothing wrong to you. Yeah, that's crazy. And tell them about the drugs you got in your house too. Yup.
No problem. Nothing. My boyfriend's over here fighting with me.
I'm fighting with you?
Yes. Yes.
Why are you lying? I got it on video. I've been videoing it.
Out of my house.
I'm not going nowhere. You gotta evict me, sweetheart. I'm not doing nothing.
This guy's.
I've been here paying rent for months. You can't evict me. You gotta evict me, sweetheart. I'm not fighting with you. I'm not looking for a fight. You are.
Yeah, I don't. This guy gotta go away. He's like causing ruckus over here.
I'm not causing nothing. You are. I'm leaving you alone. That's sad, Tamara. And make sure you let them know about everything, because I am when they get here.
What's that?
I promise you I am.
401-442-5577.
Promise you I am. Let them know about the e-pills you got in here, all this drama that you do in front of your kids.
What's that?
Let them know about all of it. I'm done with that.
No.
I didn't do nothing wrong here at all.
Yeah.
I didn't even yell at you. You came downstairs yelling.
My boyfriend, he's been living there. I've been wanting him out of my house. He's saying I gotta evict him. I don't even know how that works. Not even on my lease.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. She really pulls.
Like 3 months.
Get Mel here and everything, kid. Like, you gotta evict me. You gotta go through a court process.
Yep.
You gotta go through a court process. You just even said it to the police on the phone.
And he did that on his own, though.
No, you brought me. Yes, you did. You brought me. Why are you lying? You brought me to the post office and you did that with me. Why are you lying? I even unpaid you.
The incident begins outside a school, where a father finds himself in an increasingly stressful situation involving his young daughter. Believing that another adult is refusing to release his child's hand, he immediately reaches for his phone and contacts emergency dispatch instead of trying to solve the problem through force. As he explains the situation to the operator, he carefully describes what is happening around him and repeatedly states that his only priority is ensuring his daughter's safety. He also makes it clear that he has started recording the encounter, believing that an accurate video record will help eliminate confusion once officers arrive. Rather than allowing frustration to dictate his actions, he chooses to wait for law enforcement, hoping the situation can be resolved through official procedures rather than emotional reactions. While speaking with the dispatcher, he answers a series of routine questions designed to help responding officers understand the situation before they arrive. He is asked about the woman's approximate age, her appearance, and whether he notices any signs that alcohol or drugs may be involved. Although he admits he does not know much about her identity, he continues emphasizing that the important issue is that he wants his daughter left alone until the matter can be properly investigated. Throughout the phone call, his tone remains firm, but he avoids making threats or attempting to physically intervene. Instead, he places his trust in the legal process, believing that officers will be able to sort out the facts after speaking with everyone involved. As the minutes pass, school employees become involved, making the atmosphere even more tense. Questions are raised about recording on school property, and whether everyone should simply wait for the police before taking any further action. The father insists that the recording is meant only to document events as they happen, while school staff attempt to keep the environment calm until officers reach the scene. Every person present appears to understand that incidents involving children can become extremely sensitive, especially when different witnesses have completely different interpretations of the same events. The dispatcher continues gathering details while reassuring the caller that officers are on the way. At the same time, the father repeatedly reminds everyone nearby that he is willing to cooperate fully with law enforcement. He explains that he simply wants an objective investigation rather than a heated confrontation. His repeated references to the video recording show that he believes facts and evidence will ultimately carry more weight than accusations or emotional arguments. The situation becomes a powerful reminder that, in emotionally charged moments, documentation and patience often become more valuable than raising one's voice. Once the school incident settles into a waiting game for police arrival, the video transitions into an entirely separate domestic dispute involving a couple whose relationship has clearly reached its breaking point. Unlike the previous situation involving a child, this conflict revolves around housing, financial responsibilities, and legal rights. One individual demands that the other immediately leave the home, insisting that the relationship is over and there is no reason for them to remain. The other person refuses, arguing that after living in the home for several months, paying rent, and receiving mail there, they have legal protections that prevent an immediate removal without a formal eviction process. The disagreement quickly escalates into a debate over tenant rights and personal boundaries. Both individuals begin recording one another with their phones, fully aware that police involvement now seems inevitable. Every statement is delivered with the expectation that officers, or possibly even a court, may eventually review the footage. Rather than speaking privately to resolve their differences, each side appears focused on creating a detailed record that supports their own version of events. The conversation shifts away from solving the problem and becomes centered on proving who is legally correct. As emotions continue to rise, past conflicts begin resurfacing one after another. Previous arguments, financial disagreements, earlier police reports, broken promises, and unresolved resentment all become part of the discussion. One side accuses the other of manipulating situations and making false allegations in previous incidents, while the other insists they are simply trying to regain control over their own home. Every accusation is answered with another accusation, making it increasingly obvious that neither person trusts the other anymore. The dispute then expands beyond words and begins involving personal belongings. Clothes, bags, and household items become part of the argument, leading to fresh claims that property is being handled without permission. One individual insists that touching someone else's possessions crosses an important line, while the other believes removing those belongings is necessary because the relationship has already ended. The emotional tension becomes even more noticeable as each action creates another argument, adding layer after layer to an already volatile situation. Throughout the confrontation, both individuals repeatedly reference the police. Each believes officers will ultimately validate their position, and both continue reminding one another that everything is being captured on camera. The recordings become more than simple videos. They become potential evidence intended to protect each person's legal interests. Instead of calming the situation, The presence of cameras encourages both sides to continue explaining and defending every decision they make, often speaking more to the future audience of investigators than to each other. The disagreement also demonstrates how quickly shared living arrangements can create legal complications once a relationship ends. Many people assume that asking someone to leave is enough, but housing laws often require formal procedures depending on the circumstances. Whether someone has established residency, contributed financially, or received mail at the address can significantly affect what legal options are available. Although neither person appears interested in discussing those details calmly, they become central to the dispute as both prepare for possible police involvement. Another important aspect of the confrontation is how easily emotional frustration can overshadow practical decision-making. Instead of focusing on finding temporary solutions or reducing conflict, both individuals remain locked in a cycle of blame, accusations, and defensive explanations. Every attempt to prove the other person wrong only increases the hostility, demonstrating how unresolved resentment often prevents productive communication. The longer the argument continues, the more difficult it becomes for either side to step back and approach the situation rationally. Although the school incident and the domestic dispute involve completely different circumstances, they ultimately share several common themes. In both cases, communication has broken down, emotions have taken control, and outside authorities become necessary to restore order. Both situations also highlight the growing role that smartphones play in modern conflicts. Nearly every important interaction is recorded, preserved, and potentially used later as evidence, making people increasingly aware that their actions may be reviewed long after the argument has ended. Perhaps the biggest lesson from these incidents is that remaining calm during conflict is often the most effective form of self-protection. Whether someone is dealing with a disagreement involving a child, a relationship, or shared housing, allowing anger to dictate decisions rarely improves the outcome. Respecting legal procedures, avoiding physical confrontations, documenting events responsibly, and cooperating with authorities generally provide a much stronger foundation than reacting impulsively in the heat of the moment. Ultimately, both stories illustrate how quickly everyday disagreements can evolve into situations involving police officers, legal questions, and long-term consequences. What begins as a simple argument can eventually involve official reports, video evidence, housing laws, witness statements, and court proceedings. Once a conflict reaches that stage, every word, every action, and every decision matters. These events serve as a reminder that patience, self-control, and a willingness to follow proper legal channels often provide the best chance of resolving difficult situations without making them even more complicated than they already are.